Here are the answers to activity 3. Number 1, we're going to use PEMDAS rules. So remember our PEMDAS rules are parentheses first, then exponents, which we're not worrying about at this point, multiply and divide from left to right, add and subtract from left to right. So when I look at this, the first thing I need to do is multiply. So it's 2 times 6 gives me 12, and then I'm going to continue to add the 12 to it, and 12 plus 12 gives me 24. I have two terms here, 2 times 6, and then the 12. Second problem looks like this. We have 2 times 8 plus 9 times 4 plus 1 times 4. So 2 times 8 gives me 16, and 9 times 4 gives me 36, and 1 times 4 gives me 4. Then I'm going to add the 16 and the 36. I get a 52. 52 plus 4 gives me 56. That's problem number 2. Then I have problem number 3, looks like this. 5 plus 3 times 8. I'm going to go 3 times 8 first and get 24. 5 plus 24 gives me 29. My next problem, number 4, looks like this. I'm going to go 4 plus 5 first, gives me 9. Times 3, I keep that. 5 plus 1 gives me 6. 2 plus 3 gives me 5. Now I can multiply. 9 times 3 gives me 27, plus 6 times 5 gives me 30. I can add the 27 and the 30, and I get 57. Next, number 5 looks like this. I'm going to add first the 5 plus the 3, which gives me 8, plus 7 times 6. Then I can do the multiplying. 2 times 8 gives me 16, plus 7 times 6 gives me 42. Now I can add. 16 plus 42 gives me 58. Number 6 looks like this. Pretty big, but what we do first is innermost parentheses. So I'm going to start by doing the 2 plus 1, and 2 plus 1 gives me 3. I kept everything else the same. Next, I'm still inside the parentheses, and I need to do the multiplication before I do the addition. So 5 times 3 gives me 15. I still have these parentheses, so I'm going to go ahead and add them, and 1 plus 15 gives me 16. Now, inside these parentheses right here, I can do the multiplying. So 2 times 16 gives me 32. Now I can add inside these parentheses. 4 times 32 gives me 36. I can then go 3 times 36, and I get 108. The next one requires that we remember our adding rules. So if you're adding different signs, you take the larger number, you subtract the smaller number, then you take the larger number sign. So I'd go 28 minus 15 gives me 13. But the 28 was the number that had the subtraction sign, so I'm going to end up with a negative 13. And the next one is adding the same signs rule, so that would be 25 plus 20. So the numbers, they have the same sign, they were both negative, so we add these, we get 45, but since both of those signs were negative, this will be a negative 45.